Hello everybody and welcome back to Manor Lords, where we are currently being raided. Our raiders are up over here. They're on their way over, and they're going to take a while yet to get here. I'm currently wondering, do we have enough spears? We do. So we're ready to rally this. We should probably do that sooner rather than later. I don't know how long it's going to take us to get there. And they're coming in on this trajectory. So I'd kind of like to rally like up at the top of this hill. And we'll see what happens with that. This just jumped down to 30 of 36. Okay, 33, 34, 35, and 36. Okay, moving your units. Select them with the left mouse. Hold and drag to select multiple units. Yeah, this works a lot like Total War movement. Okay, got it. Should be fine. Depends on many factors. Stances, morale, fatigue, and effectiveness. Yep. The real question right now is... Let's see. Stand your ground. Balanced. Push forward, missile alert, and give ground. Okay. So it looks like they come at a breakneck run, and they're pretty quick about rallying, so that is good to know, for sure. In the meantime, of course, we're still going to have some people, I think pretty much exclusively women at this point, working, because I think literally every man in the village has been rallied at this point. So that's, you know, exciting. We have 18 families and 36 in our spear militia, so yeah, that does sound right. Okay, so now the question is, do we want to meet them out over here? Well, they're not actually marching towards us. So I'd like to do something kind of like this, and we'll get them out over here. So they are currently moving downhill, surrounded by trees, okay, in home region. Noted. So our effectiveness is currently 79%, but that should improve. The fatigue is going down. Can we tell them to... Okay. We can tell them to walk. I want them to walk. So these guys are still chilling here, these ruffians. They're not really doing anything. Okay. Are we recovering fatigue by doing this? They may have to stand still in order to recover fatigue. Okay. So that's all reasonably fine for now. We have been baking that flour at a relatively prodigious rate. A bandit camp was sighted that is up over here. Okay. I'm not really ready, I think, to go clear out these bandit camps necessarily, although... when they're abandoned like this, maybe we should. So that's definitely interesting. No doubt about it. And we've got our spearmen just slowly heading on over this direction. Another ruler's army was sighted. Ah, they're moving towards us now. We are, in that case, going to sit about here. Yeah, they're definitely moving towards us. They can see us up on that hill, in theory. So we'll see what ends up happening there. I definitely am interested in seeing how this goes. I would like to position ourselves maybe about here or so. Okay. Oh, this guy's a bit late. Okay, here he comes. He must have overslept, this guy. Wonderful. Okay, so we're just going to park here. Our effectiveness is currently 100%. Our fatigue should be regenerating, and there's... Hang on. No, I don't want to actually order that. How do we cancel a movement once we've started clicking and dragging? I tried escape. That deselects them, but it doesn't actually... Ooh. Okay, apparently pausing it does the trick. Noted. So, these ruffians are on their way in. Perfect. They'll arrive eventually. I think we probably have better equipment than them. Like, some of them have shields. Most of them have, like, clubs, maces, if you will, hammers, that sort of thing. They seem fairly ill-equipped. That said, they might have, like, gambesons, and we all have spears and shields, other than this guy, who has a flag and a sword. So we'll see how that ends up going. I want to slightly move us over here. It's currently March, by the way, which is technically spring and means that we should have people working in the fields. So I'm going to pull people out of the logging camp. The saw pit is currently disabled. We're going to pull out of the woodcutter's lodge. The weaver's workshop can probably remain open. We can pull out of the granary, though. The windmill, definitely, I don't think we have any remaining flour at this point. So the communal oven can continue baking. That's fine. We have 6 families available right now. And we need 2 more. So what else do we want to grab? Well, there's the hunting camp. There's a livestock trading post, the sheep farm. There is the mining pit down over here, which honestly should be demolished at this point. And then there's the clay furnace, which is still being utilized, so that's reasonably fine for now. Let's pull out of the sheep farm for the moment, and let's also remove the weaver for now. Okay. We need all of our people working on the fields, except that most of our people are currently here, like 2/3 of them. So this is going to be interesting, for sure. We're going to go up to 4x, and we're just waiting here. Our people are bracing and taunting right now. They've definitely regenerated some of that fatigue. So that looks reasonable. They haven't fully regenerated their fatigue yet. But they're... okay, they're charging. They are charging. Okay. Get to fighting. Here comes round 2. And we'll see how this goes. We've already lost 2 and they've lost none. Okay, they just lost 1. This turned red. That's probably not good for them. It turned red for us as well. Pitched battle, maybe? Indeed. Well, they certainly have 2 groups here. It's hard to read this. I think they're down to 8 and 16, whereas we're down to 31. So we're definitely winning this, but we've certainly taken some losses. They're going to break very shortly, I'm sure. Yeah, there they go. So there goes one of their units. They are out of here. And the other unit will break very soon as well. They're down to 10, 9. We gained experience, and they are running. Excellent. So I think at this point, we need to simply disband these guys. So we need to, yep, head on back to your lives. Cool. So we had a couple of losses, no doubt about that. I'm not sure where, oh, they're going to the road over here. I see. So that's all fine. It'll take them some time to get back home, for sure. Looks like the women are already working on the fields. They're working on doing some plowing out over here, and that's okay. It's awkward timing for us, right? But, you know, that's fine. So we definitely suffered a few losses there, but overall, it's not too bad. Where are our people at? Brigands for hire. Are they coming to attack us from down here? They might be. If they are, problems might ensue. I'm not 100% certain where our people are yet. They're mostly back over here, although some of them have made their way back over. Are these guys coming to attack us? We defeated the other force, for sure. And they're out of here. But I think we should probably re-raise our spear militia here. And rally them to be down, like, over here or something. These guys are currently here. So, like, down here. Okay. So we're re-rallying. We're on our way. I want to have these guys be, like, up over here for right now. And yes, please do be running. Right now, we need to run. If they're coming at us, I guess, from 2 angles. I did not notice this unit before, so that's going to be very interesting for sure. Are there any others coming in? Not that we see. That said, I believe that these have been hired by this guy. You have no rightful claim to Selbitz and Hofstetten. Yeah, I don't want to tell him that right now. It's the same guy, right? It's got to be. So is he looking to attack us with these brigands? They're definitely looking to cross the border. What are our people doing? Guys, what are you doing? Seriously, get over here. There you go. Fantastic. So they're looking to cross the border there. I want to get us out over here. What are we doing? We're having trouble pathfinding. Okay. Well, for now, this is fine. If he's going to attack us while we're working our fields, we're going to have a problem with him. That's for sure. This is definitely indicating his coat of arms, right? 99% certain that it is. There's no one else, so it has to be them, right? What are we... Why are we hiding in the farmhouse? Can we not? Come on out over here. Well, some of us are managing to get out of the farmhouse. So that's something. Okay. I'm just keeping an eye on this movement for now. We really need to get our fields planted. But if these guys are going to be a problem, I think they might just be passing through. I think they're just going up to his other territory. I'm going to disband this unit for now. Yeah. They're just going up to this guy's territory, I think. So that looks okay for the moment. We need to get to work on these fields. So we're going to do exactly that. Now, looking at what we've got here, we definitely need to have some population growth. That's for sure, because we did lose some people in that brigand attack. But for now, this is looking reasonably fine. Yeah, these guys are working on their other things. We do have all 8 families assigned to the farmhouse. And I want to just check to make sure, where are these guys? We lost sight of them? Okay, they're up in these woods, presumably. So that'll be fine for now. We absolutely need to get our fields, the remainder of our fields, plowed and sown. And that's what we're working on right now. Another ruler's army was sighted. Yes, they're passing through up over here. So for the time being, I'm not too concerned about them. And we need to continue to work through these fields. Get it as plowed as we can. Wonderful. So we definitely lost some time. No doubt about that. That is 100% true. All of the snow will be melted very soon. Every time we see their army again, which are now up over here, it takes us off of our time warp, which is mildly awkward, but I understand why they decided to do that. Okay, so we're sowing this field right now, I think. Yes, that is indeed what's happening. It is now sown. Perfect. So now we need to come plow these fields. Fertilization needed for fences, huh? Okay. This field is apparently plowed. I think that this has to do with the fertility in this area, and I'm not going to be too concerned about it right now. So for now, this is fine. And let's get this field plowed and sown as soon as possible. That is absolutely vital. Okay. Region is being claimed, huh? I mean, this guy is claiming a lot of regions. But for now, I'm reasonably content with our region. So it's okay. It'll be a problem later, I'm sure. So we'll get like 1 flax there. Yeah. Well, we did get some population growth. That's looking good. So at this point, we're at 31 of 36. Okay. So now I do want to pull a lot of these guys out of the farmhouse. We don't really need anyone in the farmhouse at this point. These fields are currently fallow. That seems fine for the time being. And I think we may want to... I don't want to do proper crop rotation here because of the fertility levels. That's the thing. So we'll just see what ends up happening with that. Okay. I definitely want somebody up at the sheep farm, for sure. I want somebody at the stonecutter camp. I want somebody in the forester's hut, which there already is. Clay furnace, yes, that looks good. Bloomery, yes. Mining pit, yes. Small stone church is good for now. I want someone in the trading post, in the weaver's workshop. And then there is still some grain in the windmill, actually. So we can have somebody in the windmill. We've got 3 remaining. So clay furnace is fine for now. We could leave 1 in the farmhouse. I don't think that's what I want to do right now. I would like to... Let's see. We've got a joiner's shop, a blacksmith, and a brewery. What else are we interested in? Like a tailor's workshop? Probably, yeah. We would probably be interested in that. There's also the tavern, and we still haven't figured out exactly what you get from having people work in the church. So there is that. I've also noticed our sheep have not multiplied. We have 2 sheep, and we did grab sheep breeding. Now it says slowly multiply, so we'll see if that ends up changing. Maybe we need more than 2 sheep, though. That's a possibility. We could import additional sheep. So we could have this set to import with the goal being like 5 sheep. And then assign 1 of our families to the livestock trading post, and then have 2 construction families. That seems reasonably good. So the manor is going to get finished eventually. And that's going to give us some... Okay, there's a rich berry deposit over here. Okay, 1,000 influence to claim that. Noted. We'll see how all of those mechanics work a little later. For now, I'm playing this pretty much just as a city builder, so that's okay. We're going to cruise on forward here. Ah, family members joining the settlers. Perfect. That is exactly what we want to see, by the way. So we'll get this tavern completed. And there's our church completed, which apparently gave us influence. So that's definitely noted. Cool. I'm sure we don't... Oh, we do still have grain in the windmill. How much do we have in the granary? We've got 57. Okay. Yeah, that can definitely keep us going for a while. Do we have anybody in the Woodcutter's Lodge? Because we definitely should. Let's move a family over to the Woodcutter's Lodge. We're going to need fuel. Fuel is going to be a big part of what we need here. So that all looks fine for now. Our tavern is now completed. We don't have anyone working in the tavern, but that's okay. And we're still making spears as of right now. We probably have a lot of spears, don't we? Pole arms, side arms. I think spears are fine. We could start making another unit. So this would be archer militia, polearm militia, spear militia, or militia footman. Okay. I'd kind of like an archer militia. We don't have a, bowyer at this point, so we would definitely like to get that. This is a level 2 burgage with just a goat shed, and we could put a Fletcher's workshop in there. But we would need some... This burgage here. We would need some additional planks for that. So we need to undisable the saw pit and have somebody working there. There's currently no one working in construction. For the moment, I think we'll pull out of the windmill and we'll have that family work construction. So that'll be okay for right now. Cool. So let's continue forward a little bit here. We're still working on these trees. And we do want to have somebody in the saw pit. I would very much like to get us a Fletcher's workshop going here. And that'll be good. So, I'd like to get us an archer militia. That'll be fine. And I kind of feel like, I don't know, one of each might be okay for right now. We're going to need a lot more people for the archer militia, obviously. And our people are currently split 50-50. Okay. So noted that that happens. We aren't able to really give them priority to one. Okay. I want our logging camp, for the time being, to come work on this area down over here. I'd like this area to get cleared out. So that'll be fine for now. And once we get that cleared out, we're going to build more burgages over this way, most likely. And that'll be fine. So we've got lots and lots of flour in the windmill right now, so the communal oven is in a really good spot here. We've got 7 months worth of food. We definitely do need more fuel. We don't have anyone assigned to construction work. Right. I do want someone assigned to construction work. So that would be good. We probably take somebody out of the trading post for right now. We've got a good amount of cash. So that'll be fine. And yeah, I do want to clear out the trees that are down here and get this area developed up a bit. So that'll be fine. Okay. Have we brought in any additional sheep just yet? We are working on it. We're definitely working on it. So that seems fine. These fields are all fallow this year, and these fields are planted, but it's going to be kind of a mediocre yield, I think. It's definitely going to be kind of mediocre. But I guess that's okay. So, how are we doing on this manor? Have we started yet? Almost. We've almost started. Perfect. We're going to be working on the construction over here pretty soon. I'd like to bring the manor to, like, highest construction priority. Are we actually working on it at this point? Ah, we're heading out there. Okay, good. So that looks excellent. Let's get this manor actually built. And then once that's done, we can start thinking about what other things we want to attach to it. Perfect. So, we now have policies unlocked for taxation. That's wonderful. And that would be in here. Hunting grounds. So, wild animals on rich deposits breed twice as fast at the cost of 50% reduced yield from crops. We have a rich deposit, but I don't know about that 50% crop yield. Citizens skip every 5th meal, reduces food consumption, decreases approval. Okay. The rest of these are currently work in progress. I don't think we're going to go with the strict fasting, so that will be fine for now. Excellent. So, open the castle planner. Yeah, that looks good. Residing families, 2 out of 2. Okay. So that definitely gave us a couple of living spaces. That's very good. Very, very good, in fact. And fuel reserves. Interesting. I'm assuming this is like for in the case of like sieges or something. Let's have it be like 10. I don't know. Ah, it saved this castle plan. Which is, of course, not the finest castle plan in the world. But we can move this guy to like here. I'm not super happy with this wall situation. Or this gate situation over here. Okay. Let's see here. Remove point. Right click. Remove placed module. Alt left click. Okay. So I want to remove all of these placed modules for now. I'm okay with these modules. But these walls are not okay. So how do we do this? Remove point, right-click. Okay. Wall editing. Alt left-click. I'm alt left-clicking to remove wall point. It is not doing anything. This might be part of that work in progress. Indeed. Yeah, I'm not happy with these walls, that's for sure. And we'll just leave that be for now. So we've got our manor house here. That's something. So our retinue has arrived, and that is these guys. Okay, that's good. And we're, of course, working on these archers. So our Fletcher's shop is now done, and we are only able to work on the crossbow, right? So that's all we can, or rather on the war bows. That's all we can make here. So that shouldn't have any, like, priorities or anything. So that'll be okay. We'll get going on that. We do, of course, need to have some planks made for our saw pit. And that'll all be fine. Let's see. This utilizes planks. Reserve will never be used for crafting. I wonder what that means up over here. Interesting. Well, we'll just leave that be for now. That'll be fine. So we've got our small church up over here. In order to level these guys up, we need level 2 clothing stall supply. So we would need a... We would need a weaver workshop. Or no, we would need... It's a backyard plot. We would need the tailor's workshop. That's fine. We can definitely do that. We do have the weaver's workshop up here still, and that's going absolutely fine. So we've recovered from the attacks, for sure. But we need quite a lot more people to get all of this done. So, I mean, I'd like to have, like, one of each type here, just to see how they feel. So, militia footmen, as well as polearm militia. And then this would be, in theory, our entire army. Of course, we're going to be lacking some swords, small shields. Okay, we can definitely go to the joiner's workshop and have you be working on small shields. Okay, and then we can go to the blacksmith and have you, for now, be working on sidearms. Okay, and then we would also need... These guys don't need equipment. We would need just polearms for this. So that would be the blacksmith working on polearms. So we can make everything that we need here at this point. Cool. What we really need is more people. And having this area cleared out will be very good for that. No doubt about that. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to work towards getting more people and working up our army. Because this is becoming a bit of an issue. We definitely want to do something about that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Andy McGar, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Tommy Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.